Hey everyone, Dave here. Back with another video. It's not going to be a box break. This is going to be retail versus hobby. Retail being on the left, hobby being on the right. Seems that people are pretty split when it comes to either purchasing retail or hobby. There are people that have completely sworn off retail altogether. I know on the message boards I see people who have said, don't waste your money on retail, you never pull anything good. Well, I'll tell you what. I got a stack of cards in magnetics that says otherwise. This stack says you can pull nice things out of retail. And I have a stack for hobby. Now, I only took my best hobby hits. Just the top cards for comparison here. But a lot of people say, you can't pull anything good out of retail. Don't waste your money. Instead of buying 4 blasters, buy a hobby box. Well, some of us don't always have the luxury of being able to buy hobby. Or spend that big of a chunk of money at once. It's a lot easier for me to buy a blaster of Bowman Platinum here and there versus dropping the money all at once on a hobby box. Plus I get to spread out my breaking, But let's get to it. I have pulls that date back from retail all the way to 2001. So let me start with that. I'll start with a hockey hit. I used to get a lot of hockey. This is I believe it's 2002, 2003 Topps first round pick, or first round fabric of Scott Niedermayer on card auto relic. It's not numbered, but these were one in, I believe, around 2,000 packs, and I pulled this from a single blaster. And he's now in the Hockey Hall of Fame, as far as I know. At least that's what I thought I saw. But I believe he's in the Hockey Hall of Fame. So that was a nice pull from just a blaster. Really nice card. I never bought any hobby hockey boxes, but I did buy a lot of retail, and I had a ton of pulls. This one being my best one. That's a really nice card. Get on to some baseball here. Eno Slaughter. This is a reprint of his 52 card on card auto. Pulled that from a blaster. Hall of Famer. Pulled this from a blaster. Roger Maris game bat from 2001 Upper Deck Legends of New York. This is a short print of only 60. This was pulled from some loose packs, retail. 2001 Upper Deck Decade Jim Cott on card auto relic. This was pulled from a blaster, 2002 Donruss Originals. Barry Bonds game used ball and base, and that's short printed to only 50. Pulled from a single blaster. This was pulled from a blaster of 2003 Fleer Fall Classic Pennant Aggression Willie Stargell patch card out of 50. I only bought 2 blasters of this stuff when it came out. Excuse me. And pulled this from a blaster of 2008 Baseball Heroes. Dual relic out of 50 of Jose Reyes and Derek Jeter. Now, I purchased maybe 5 blasters and pulled 2 hits. This and a Matt Kemp jersey out of 125. From a bunch of rack packs from 2010 Bowman Platinum, Jose Bautista, relic auto. Not the greatest name coming up, but from a blaster of 2011 Bowman Platinum, gold autograph, Jimmy Paredes, out of 50. Not the greatest name. Recently pulled this from a blaster, just about a month ago, from 2012 Bowman Platinum, Nolan Arenado, jumbo relic autograph. I purchased a lot of blasters of 2012 Bowman Platinum, and I got a lot of pulls out of it, but this was the only auto relic. This was pulled from a rack pack of 2012 Topps Update, Bryce Harper relic. This was pulled from Blaster 2012 Topps Heritage. This was pulled, I went on a Gypsy Queen binge and ended up pulling this out of a rack pack. Hometown Currency coin card from 2013 Gypsy Queen. Miguel Gonzalez, short printed to only 5. And one of my best retail pulls was from a blaster box. I've done extremely well with the 2013 Bowman Platinum blasters. I've purchased maybe 10 blasters, maybe 8, somewhere between 8 and 10, which would be 9. 8 or 10. Pulled several autographs, but this was by far my best one. Boom, Byron Buxton, green refractor on-card auto, out of $3.99. That is a nice card. So you can pull nice things from retail. Now, a couple cards that are not shown from a blaster of 2013 Bowman football. Again, I purchased several blasters and I pulled several hits. From a blaster, I pulled a redemption for a Bowman autograph of Matt Barkley. If any of you guys know anything about them Bowman autographs, they're supposed to be short printed to either 10 or 25, and they feature the player in their NFL uniform instead of the college uniform. Well, I ended up selling that redemption for $125. So I'd say that's pretty dang good for a blaster that only cost me 20 bucks. To pull a card that I sold for 125. Can't really beat that. But on to some football stuff. From 2013 Bowman. From two well, I pulled just 2 of these, but blue refractor autograph of Eric Reed, numbered to 99. I purchased quite a few blasters, like I said, and pulled a lot of crazy stuff. Matt Barkley, blue refractor autograph, Eric Reed, blue refractor autograph, Aaron Dobson, out of 99. These are all pulled from blasters. So that was pretty nice. I pulled quite a few relics as well, which are pretty easy to get in retail. I probably have 6 of those. 2012 Topps Platinum. Not the greatest card, but pulled from a blaster nonetheless that my girlfriend got me. Michael Egnew, patch autograph. Beautiful card. I really like the card. Not very valuable, but it's just a really nice card. And that wrinkling you're seeing, that's I have a penny sleeve in there protecting the chrome surface from the magnetic itself. And if you guys saw my blaster box break last night, one of my favorite retail pulls, Aaron Dobson, Frost, on-card autograph from 2013 Topps Platinum out of only 50. Absolutely gorgeous card. And this camera and my lighting does not do it justice. Let's see if that helps. Not really. Maybe a little. That's stuff that's all been pulled from rack packs and blasters from retail. I'd say there's some pretty nice stuff in there. I don't do a whole lot of selling, but when I do, it's usually some of the better stuff I pull. Although these two, don't really plan on getting rid of these anytime soon. Maybe the Buxton when he gets called up. But so I've had some amazing pulls from retail, and I mean that's just scratching the surface of my retail pulls. But let's get on to hobby. A lot of people buy hobby. It's pricey, not everyone can afford it. And not everyone has a card shop near them, and not everyone can buy a box and pay the $9-10 to have it shipped to them. So I guess to combat all those, oh, almost forgot one. I pulled this from a blaster of 2010 Bowman Platinum. Prince Fielder patch autograph. Sorry, that goes on the retail pulls. I had it in the wrong pile. Now, these next hits will probably blow retail out of the water, but in terms of value is what I'm trying to get at. In terms of value, what you put into it, you can get a very nice return. It's a low risk, purchase when you're buying retail. It's $20 for a blaster versus $200 for 4 hits out of a hobby box, or $100 for 3 hits from inception. But some of the nicer pulls I've had from hobby. From 2009 Signature Stars, Bryce Harper. Relic Auto. Manny Machado, Relic Auto. From 2012 Bowman Platinum, my lone hobby box purchase. I pulled a Paul Goldschmidt Gold Refractor Patch Auto out of only 50. From my first box of 2012 Topps Triple Threads, pulled a White Whale, Pablo Sandoval. 3 patch piece auto. Really nice card, 101. From another box of Triple Threads, I pulled this, Future Is Now. Mike Trout, Bryce Harper, Yoenis Cespedes. Out of 36. Now, it seems like these hits are blowing my retail pulls out of the water, because they pretty much are. But the thing I'm trying to get at, like I said, was the amount of money that you put into retail versus the amount of money you put into hobby. This came out of a $200 box. Another example, this is from hobby, from loose packs that I got from Topps. Willen Rosario patch out of only 10. From Tribute, again, it's a very high-risk product. It was, when I got it, it was about a $280 box. But I did manage to pull this from my very first one. Prime patches of Derek Jeter with a nice laundry tag patch, I guess you could call it that, with the MLB authentication hologram out of 24. Dual auto, Frank Robinson, Mike Stanton, out of 24. Fiddle focus. There we go. So, it's hard to say. It's really hard to choose. You can't really say which one is better. You can say better hits come out of hobby, because I think it is more. It rings more so true that you get better hits out of hobby. But like I said, it's high risk. You could buy a box of a hobby box of Bowman Platinum. You get 3 hits for about $100, but you end up pulling $4 hits. So you get $12 back on a $100 box. Whereas you can buy a single blaster for $20 and pull this. It's the way I look at it is just the risk. What's the risk going in? I obviously buy a lot of hobby. I buy a lot of high end. I love hobby. Tier 1, perfect example of, in my opinion, a crapshoot product. $100 box, 3 hits, about $8 in value. That's horrible, and that's hobby. That's a high-end product. That's horrible, absolutely horrible. And I love retail. I've had some amazing pulls from retail, and what I like about it, low risk. $20 going in. And, when I do pull something nice, I'm like, hey, I'm going to go buy more. I don't always pull nice things out of retail, but it seems, maybe 75% of the time, I do pull something out of retail. It's hard to say which one's better. I guess you can kind of make your own, your own conclusion as to what you think is better. I don't think there's any right or wrong answer. You can get some nice pulls out of both. And these cards are just some examples of that. you know. So it's really hard to say. I like them both. You know, there's not always a surplus of money, so it's nice when I can just buy a blaster. And, you know, I guess in a way you could probably say retail is a little more fun, because there's that surprise element going into retail. When you buy a hobby box, you know you're going to get hits. You know you're going to get one hit or 6 hits. When you buy retail, you're really not expecting much. So when you do pull something, it makes it that much more worth it, in my opinion. At least that's what I've experienced. But yeah, just not a very quick, but just a hobby versus retail video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Thanks for watching, everyone.